If you're like me, you absolutely love when these super soldiers humiliate themselves. And yesterday was yet another excellent day. In Minneapolis, a bunch of large white women were in the streets acting tough because they didn't like that there was a raid going on, people that shouldn't be in this country, people who are here illegally. And the footage of it is so hilarious. It is so self-defeating. It is so amazing in every conceivable way that like it's hard for me to not just love it. It's hard for me to not share it with you. So let's get into some of this. So chaos in Minneapolis as sweeping police raid descends into super soldiers being idiots. Activists, you mean Soy Tifa, have clashed with federal officials in crazed scenes on the streets of Minneapolis after people apparently mistook a criminal investigation for an ICE raid. Let me repeat that. There was a criminal investigation going on, and they thought it was an ICE raid. Why? Were the cops wearing ICE vests? Nope. Photographs show protesters outside of a taco restaurant shouting at Oh, that seems kind of racist. So you assume because police were at a taco restaurant, there must have been an ICE raid. Is that what it is? Twin Cities Mayor Jacob Frey said that law enforcement operation at Las Cueto Milpas, I don't know, restaurant of South Minneapolis on Tuesday was absolutely not even related to immigration. However, City Council member Jason Chavez says authorities had tried to lie about an ICE presence, claiming that immigration officials were also on the scene. Major Frey said in a statement, "I'm aware of the operation of federal agencies carried out earlier today near Lake and Bloomington. While we're still gathering details, this incident was related to a criminal search warrant for drugs and money laundering and was not related to immigration enforcement. Not even a single arrest was made." So what would the super soldiers who are all overweight and wearing N95s do? Well, of course they would destroy their own city. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they get arrested over it? Why wouldn't they ruin their lives over it? While we're still gathering details, I got that. The Minneapolis Police Department said that conflict escalated so much that some officers were assisted to dispatch to assist with crowd control. After a law enforcement operation was already underway, the crowd began to form, and MPD officers arrived to ensure the crowd and the surrounding area remained safe, he said on X. Again, all these people are so dumb. Like, they probably on some text chain that they're like, "Oh, direct action right now. Everyone, I know you're not at work, so go down to the taco place." I mean, this guy clearly says ATF. This says FBI. Here's a white woman wearing a face mask that says no something lines, some other BS. Nice jean shorts, lady. A federal criminal search. There were no arrests. MPD was not involved in any immigration enforcement activities today, nor were we given any advance notice of any such operation. Wait till you see the video. You see pictured here, a witness told CBS WCCO that some activists hurled objects onto Lake Street in an attempt to obstruct a military-style vehicle. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like this individual is about to get his butt arrested. The organization, COPAL, Comunidades Organizado El Deportimal, said its members came to the scene to ensure that constitutional rights and legal due process are respected. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is them observing that legal due process was being
a group right here trying to block the police from leaving once again.
Here's and again, these people should all be arrested.
They threw out a bunch.
They're allowed to. I'm sorry, they're allowed to protest, but the ones that put their hands on these officers and the ones that push them and throw stuff at them, that's assault, and they should be charged. But Minneapolis is lost. We learned this during the St. Floyd, global improvement project that took place there.
The garbages. Now people are trying to create a line out here to stop ICE and FBI.
Look at that. What? So that's littering. He should be ticketed for that. I also love how it's like, do it right now. And then he dumps it, and the guy's like, "That's your city, moron."
That's your city.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, Yeah, so you emptied a garbage can on the street. That's how feckless these soy-infused morons are. What exactly does dumping out garbage on the street where you live do? Is that a protest?
So get the fuck out!
Oh, she had the nose ring, of course. Of course.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
You don't get to throw garbage cans at them. They're all obese, too. Oh, it's a long-lived pest. Whoop! Yeah, get wrecked! Here's another, probably trans person, another person that's overweight, probably a man.
So these people are putting up a pretty strong wall here. They're not letting people. The police are obviously retaliating. People are pushing back at the police, showing no respect towards the police. People are upset because the ICE did come through here.
ICE did not come through there.
And they did take some illegal immigrants out of here.
No, they didn't.
The city.
So they're throwing garbage cans.
This is how the sheriff works.
Oh! Did you see that guy? Here's somebody tries to block the car. Guess what happens? Get wrecked. You don't get to do that. They're used to allowing that to their weak-ass local cops, but you don't get to do that. And these federal cops don't answer to your governor. I love it. Like, I'm going to put myself in front of your car. Ah, please don't. Like, please don't move me. You're not allowed to move it. Yes, they are. Ooh, this guy's about to get froggy, too. This guy here. Oh, now they threw another thing.
Push it through.
Go back to Oak River, you pieces of shit.
Bye, Mike.
Here they tipped over another garbage can. Get wrecked, soilet. I mean, like, what do you want? This guy. Let's go back. Let's put this play again.
Look, you had this guy taunting and messing with the police.
Maybe get out of his face. You're allowed to protest, but you can't put your hands on them. You can't, impede their movement. You can't throw things at them. It's very simple. I support the First Amendment, and I don't even look. These guys are soy losers, but I 100% respect their right to protest. But they don't. Your First Amendment does not allow you to be throwing stuff and breaking stuff and dumping out trash on the street.
He's gotten thrown a few times by the police, and he's keeping on going back to him too.
Of course,
this guy right here just got pushed by the police.
He got removed from their space. You see, my fellow Chud linked me this video. I have a few things to say. Minneapolis is rife with communists that have been trained since high school to protest and riot. The teachers actively groom them into this. I believe that, 100%. Secondly, these people don't wear masks unless they plan on breaking the law. They all just carry them in case they feel the need. Thirdly, this woman is an example of everything I say. Spit on the car. I don't know if that is a crime. I suspect it's some sort of it. I don't know for sure. But again, why you should be charging them with this stuff if it is a crime.
What just happened?
They just stole people.
They just stole people. Oh, it's some sort of trans shirt. Okay.
Kidnapped people and they drove away. They gave no warrants. They gave no badge numbers. They gave
They don't answer to you?
no names. They said, I don't have a name when we asked. And then they fucking threw someone on the
I love how out of breath she is.
ground and took him too. And then, in the midst of all that, they shot tear gas with us.
Oh, I wonder why they did that. I wonder why maybe they felt the need to deploy tear gas.
We're in the worst AQI that
Oh, she's worried about AQI. Oh, it's climate change. Oh, climate change. Maybe if you would have behaved yourself, you wouldn't have needed to be, controlled as a crowd.
in my lifetime in this city. And you know who the main contributor to climate change is?
Who?
The fucking American military industrial
Incorrect. It's Chinese and Indian manufacturing.
complex.
Has nothing to do with the military. Not even close.
And what do? They come out here, they have the audacity to kidnap our neighbors and then to shoot us with tear gas when we decline to consent.
You don't... what do you mean decline to consent? I mean... I bet those protesters who got arrested are going to be stunned to find out that they attacked FBI officers and not just cops.
There you have people here pushing the cops right here.
And you get arrested. Yep, and you're arrested. That's what they get. This bum tells the FBI to quit and get him a real job. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. He's allowed to do that. You're just not allowed to put your hands on them, which these people always do. They literally cannot help themselves. They are constantly breaking the law, and their local government allows for it. You know what I mean? Like, they have heavy immigrant-owned business area, and a random Mexican man tells the truth about all of them doing shady stuff. Listen to this.
Who came through here today?
Everybody. National Guard, DEA, FBI, Homeland Security, sheriffs, police. They brought everyone.
So what kind of raid was it?
I mean, I don't want to say much, right? But I know a lot of owners here are involved in shady stuff, so maybe they were involved too.
So you think it was more than just an ice raid?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, DEA doesn't just show up for ICE.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.